Let me say beauty. What's on your face? Beauty. Oh, that's so cute. For girls. I'm also gonna copy this. At this point, I'm just quitting. Nah. Not photos. I am forced to do this.
So Roblox is actually removing the lock emojis in the chat. You see, at the end of April, Roblox is going to be replacing the lock emoji chat messages with an AI-generated summary of all chat activity. Roblox hopes that this AI-generated summary will give all age groups an idea of what people are talking about. So Roblox is actually removing the lock emojis in the chat. You see, at the end of April, Roblox are talking about. So Roblox is actually removing the lock emojis in the chat. You see, at the end of April, Roblox are talking about. So Roblox is actually removing.
That made me cry, actually. They made me cry. And I yelled at them. And they mocked me. Yeah, I'm not helping. Bye, they set up the pickup lines. Look. I got that from Legan. My voice crack. I got that from Legan. I got that from.
Well, next.
I got that from.
Well,
Shush, let them fucking speak. Let me just send that rant. Shush.
hey,
Guys, listen.
hey, Seth here. I'm sorry for the sudden rant, but this is important. Today I'm gonna talk about my manipulative friend. His name is Ryan. He was a really bad friend. He yelled, guilt-tripped me, and manipulated others. Here are some screenshots I recovered.
Thank you, Mommy Millie, I was starving.
I begged my friend to save me since they were in this situation too, but got different treatment from him. Look, I'm not jealous or anything, but I want to spread awareness. He guilt-tripped me into forgiving him 2 times. It's just that I've been through enough manipulation already. Please boost this if you can. But at least my friend Toast helped me through this. Thank you if you made it this far.
El auto de Uber en el terreno de Ginkai Yanagura. Uber no estaba dentro. Lo siguen buscando. Está bien. Ustedes búsquenlo también. Está bien. No olvide tomar sus medicamentos. Está bien, está bien.
Hey you! Do you like voice acting? Well, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Seruya Nakahara and I'm a digital artist and animator. And I'm currently looking for people willing to voice my characters. In case you didn't know me, I post my OC story here on YouTube, mostly with short animatics. My story is a scholar detective series about 3 girls with superpowers which are called talents, who investigate everyday cases at their institute. And right now, you could be chosen to voice one of the main characters. Is it
You can cuss in here.
that great? But Saroja, how do I audition for this? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now presenting Saroja's voiceover contest. The only thing you have to do is voice over this comic right here. You can voice all
Okay, thanks. You say beauty. What's on your face?
3 characters or maybe only the character you will like the most. Then you
Say it again.
Bundle and save on insurance for Liberty Bippity.
Swoon.
Swoons. Such majestic bird.
I 3D printed 4 very different magic tricks, and one of them will trick your brain. This first one is a floating human with no strings attached. It's totally missing the middle section. I can even pass a pen through it from different angles. See, the trick is it's connected on 3 separate points to make it look like it's floating. That gives off the illusion. Next is this. It may look like an ordinary piece of plastic, but the trick is when you rotate the 6, it actually becomes a 7. I'm sorry I had to do this to you guys, but it's a cool illusion. Next is this. It may look like an ordinary picture of a dog, but when you hold it up to the light, it reveals something much cooler. And last is this. You guys thought it was a regular cup, but really in reality, it's... I 3D printed 4 very different magic tricks, and one of them will trick your brain. This first one is a floating human with no strings. I 3D printed 4 very different magic tricks, and one of them will trick your brain. This first one is a floating human with no strings attached.
This year we are
Bro, so you gonna just break my shit? So you gonna just break my shit? So you gonna just break my shit?
Also just noticed there's a spot in my square.
What? Peek up, Bitsy. I kick Bitsy.
Hey, you do that like 4, 5, 6 more times!
Hey, that's Marlon. I kick Bitsy.
He's got one left.
Only one left? Has it been that many?
I've been.
I know you want.
They say beauty. Well, it's on their face, dude. Beauty.
Cabbages and greens, broccoli and beans, cauliflower and roasted potatoes taste so good to me. Cabbages and greens, broccoli and beans, cauliflower and roasted potatoes taste so good to me. Cabbages and greens, broccoli and beans, cauliflower and roasted potatoes taste so good to me. Cabbages and greens, broccoli and beans, cauliflower and roasted potatoes taste so good to me. And greens, broccoli and beans,
How my music's still going on? uh. They say beauty. Well, it's on their face. Beauty. Uh. Oh, that's so cute. For girls. I also copy this. At this point, I'm just quitting. No. Not photos. I am forced to do this.
So Roblox is actually removing the lock emojis in the chat. You see, at the end of April, Roblox is going to be replacing the lock emoji chat messages with an AI-generated summary of all chat activity. Roblox hopes that this AI-generated summary will give all age groups an idea of what people are talking about. So Roblox is actually removing the lock emojis in the chat. You see, at the end of April, Roblox are talking about. So Roblox is actually removing the lock emojis in the chat. You see, at the end of April, Roblox are talking about. So Roblox is actually removing.
They made me cry, and I yelled at them, and they mocked me. I love Mel too. I hit my head real hard. I woke up in the jar. On top of his blue metal self, full of trinkets. It dust me off each day. I'm made of porcelain clay. Yes, possession! Possession of the pickup lines. Down the pieces. And now he's hungry. I got that from like screaming at me, let her scream at me, let her scream at me. I got that from like it. Baby, I'm more possession. And me like a weapon. I got that from
Well,
making fun.
next.
I got that from me.
Well,
Like a pride. Shush, let them fucking speak. Housewife. See me cry, women come back. I'll go along, diddy dum, dum, dum.
Hey.
Diddy dum, diddy
Hey, Seth here. I'm sorry for the sudden rant, but this is important. Today I'm gonna talk about my manipulative friend. His name is Ryan. He was a really bad friend. He yelled, guilt-tripped me, and manipulated others. Here are some screenshots I recovered.
Actually, the last two lives.
Thank you, Mommy Millie. I was starving.
I begged my friend to save me since they were in this situation too, but got different treatment from him. Look, I'm not jealous or anything, but I want to spread awareness. He guilt-tripped me into forgiving him 2 times. It's just that I've been through enough manipulation already. Please boost.
I'm trying to make like fan merch pulled up like. She's not that. Let's see what the rules. Anyways, someone told them what happened like the last 2 lives. Someone told them what happened the last 2 lives. I'm not telling it. Oh. Anyways. Oh. Who are you to be exact? I'm a child. Why do you miss a child? The fuck? That's not okay. Do I know you? Okay, anyways. Dennis. I have some tea to spill. I swear to fucking God. Get out. No, I'm not doing this again. Okay, anyways, Dennis. Dennis, have some tea. I swear to God. Okay, anyways. Dennis, have tea. May I spill it? May I spill the tea? I think she's pregnant. You missed out a lot on the last one. That's a lot, bro. Now my friend's probably getting harassed. That's it. I'm really writing this for you. This. I'm gonna continue singing. Nothing. Guess I'm right to make you cry. I'll go along to the dawn. Tell me a black prize. I'll be a good house life. You won't see me cry when women come by. I'll go along to the dawn. Dum dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum 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 diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum 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 diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum 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 diddy dum dum diddy dum. Many people staring at me, concussive, personal damage I've had. Maybe this is not that bad. Hi! Dennis. Anyways, up to you to spill. Yes. What happened, bro? That's it. Get out. I'm removing you. Bye. Hello. Dennis. I just want outside. That's right. Stop tweaking. Don't talk to me. Knock, knock, are you home? My part's coming on. Shush. I'm gonna very sing real loud. Now look at what you done to me. I used to let them step on my vertebrae, and now I'm the one skipping and laughing and cheering. It's baffling how magic works. I made a candle for this, burned some Baileys for this, cried to God for this. I don't give a single flying buckety fuck machine. Basic orange, yeah, Santa Monica, pale white skin like Antarctica. My angels put a hex on you. Guess they had a grudge too. That's it, I'm playing it again. I need to scream like better now. These are for you. Let me say please and thank you. And I'm in my face instead of my space. Horny lately? No. I was like coming out of my face. Like, bitches gonna kill bitches and. It's erotica. Hit me in the dark. I'm your band. It's only word. Why? Oh, hi. It's erotica. I'm in the dark. Your sides. Close your eyes. That's for life. If you're just gonna type thoughts, then you could leave. By the way, a new child. No, a new sibling. That's what you're gonna call them. Him. And look at what you done to me. I used to let them step on my vertebrae, and now I'm the one skipping and laughing and cheering. It's baffling how magic works. I made a candle for this, burnt some Baileys for this. No, it's okay. I made a candle for this, burnt some Baileys for this. No, it's okay. Yeah, I made a candle for this, burnt some Baileys for this. No, it's okay. Yeah, I made a candle for this, burnt some Baileys for this. No, it's okay. Wait, what? There was a wedding? No, it's okay. Wait, what? There was a wedding? There was a wedding? If you're Melanie, knock knock, are you home? Anyway, if you're a fan of Emily Martinez and her song The Plague, I just made a fan new merch. I don't know. I don't like it. I made this. I'm probably gonna rip off the other. Wait. Guys, I made this. Is it good? Guys, I made this. I was gonna like rip off the other two so it could be like a cross gloved. I'm gonna put some more rips in it. Oh. Speechless. That's so sad. I want some more blood. Let me say beauty. What's on your face? Take my eyes, take them aside. Take my face and investigate my arms and legs. Take it in my brain and take my hands. Still understand. Pull it apart and take my brain. Oh, what from him to there? Come to some and heavy party. I need to take this off very carefully. Okay, it's like doing a peace sign. I'm gonna have some fun. Miku mentioned. Take my tea. Go and dispose of what you go, dispose, and I've grown tired. I just realized when Cain created everything, doesn't that mean the cellar will be non-existent anymore? Take my life.
Are you kidding? I'm Sarah freaking
to bed late every night. And when I wake up, when the sun comes up in the when I grow up. No, he's gonna get grounded. Gonna get grounded. Don't. We've enough to fight the creatures. He's not to be a grown up. Why is it? And now I wake up. What? Little day just lying in the sun, and I won't get it all figured out. Oh my. Oh. What's it for me?
I do and them.
Cockwomble. Well directed. This is President. Oh. Back Felicia. A person who needs to be slapped a lot. A person who needs to fist in it. That person was a cockwomble.
Ve a ponerle a tu abuelita la novela.
gonna wriggle them. I'm making something. Oh, what a shock. Watch where you walk. Congratulations. There's a beauty. Well, it's on their face. Beauty. What's your message? Yeah. They said they were starting, so yeah. Let me just send you the channel real quick.
The new Panera Mix and Match menu. Choose 2 or more, just $4.99 each.
New Hyaluron Tint by L'Oreal Paris. Hydrates like a serum, lasts like a stain. You're worth it.
¿Tú no te cansas de hacer tiradero?
Oh.
No, me puedo cansar, tengo yo.
There's a beauty. Well, it's on their face. Beauty. I think they're high. What a shock. That's where you look. Not that finger. Congratulations. Oh. Wait.
Sex and he was a really bad friend, he yelled. Guilt tripped me and manipulated others.
Manipulate? You're gonna manipulate them? Oh, that's sad. There's a beauty. Well, it's on their face. Beauty. So you're gonna expose him, or you're gonna manipulate him? Just asking a question. Yes, about area. Vets to your mother. I'm gonna be mother for a wait. Instead, you can me. Oh. Oh, thanks. You're my child now. Oh, that's so cute. For girls. Oh, what's a shock? Watch where you walk. I'm also gonna copy this. All of my friends, I forgot the daily breaks. At this point, I'm just quitting. No. Doggy and everything if you don't have a button. Oh, that's not photos. I don't know at this point. Oh. Yeah, don't mind these other people, they're going insane. Anyways, I don't know who to. Is there any woman? Oh, okay, the narrator, I guess. I could make some. I am forced to do this. Oh my god. Yeah, don't mind these other.
So Roblox is actually removing the lock emojis in the chat.
I knew it. There were other players who like couldn't interact with each other. That's why. I don't know if there's a narrator. Spurino Wiggle Bum. Congratulations, all of my friends. Alive. Oh my god. A sprint on a bomb. That brother insane. A sprint on a bomb. That brother insane. A sprint on a bomb. It's about the incident, bro. That brother insane. Full Dennis, another. A sprint on a bomb. It's about the incident, bro. That brother insane. Full Dennis, another. A sprint on a bomb. It's about the incident, bro. That brother insane. Full Dennis, another. A sprint on a bomb. It's about the incident. That brother insane. Full Dennis, another. A sprint on a bomb. It's about the incident. That brother insane. Full Dennis, another. A sprint on a bomb. It's about the incident. That brother insane. Full Dennis, another. A sprint on a bomb. It's about the incident. I thought it was on that, but okay. Congratulations, all of my friends. I forgot the other lyrics. I can do my Arakari even though it's not clearly accurate. It's
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief.
Wait, what? This deck is clearly the light further. This deck is clearly the light further. This deck is clearly the light further. It's only but a bed. Raises my hand really slightly.
¿Por qué no va a ver a su nieto, señora? Vamos, venga. Usted hasta acá. ¿Por qué no? Va a ver a su nieto, vaya.
How's the resin going?
Pero la decisión sigue siendo tuya.
Okay. Okay. Okay, twin, I guess.
Salga, por favor, señora.
Where's I supposed to pay? Why bite the hand that feeds when the end are we getting? Now your infinity is fast. Let me just do my signature handwriting. My signature color, so I'm gonna do some. There. There. I'm gonna sign two. There. I'm gonna sign my infinity is past infinity. Am I getting through? What is this? Ow! What's this guy in the face, bro? Oh my god. I just got hit in the face, bro. Oh my god. Just got hit in the face, bro. Oh my god. Just got hit in the face, bro. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to sleep over here and all this thing is that you're playing. voice.
Then I'm gonna sit on his face and align his mouth with my diet and release explosive diarrhea into his mouth until his stomach starts like inflating like a balloon. My two henchmen just jump out of nowhere. They just kidnap her, tie her up, and now we're going to hold her ransom for her parents, against her parents. And I'm gonna shoot out my baby from my uterus directly at him, headshot, and it's gonna cleanly decapitate him. Start violently barking like a dog, now.
Like schizophrenic. Have you guys ever loaded into a game such as GTA, Sims, or Roller Coaster Simulator and proceeded to commit the most inhumane war crimes against the NPCs? Well, the closest real-life equivalent of doing this is bullying AI chatbots because they are kinda funny to annoy and they can't even walk away from the conversation. And so today we're hopping into Polybuzz AI to bully as many Alpha Wolf chatbots as I can find. Okay, let's see who our first
Goose, you voice Bubble as well, right?
I sure do.
Is that could you give us a little sample of Bubble? Is that a filter you put on, or is that just
I mean, I have to yell because he's always like, "That's right, Kate!" Like stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can you give us a Bubble impression?
Say something to Jax. Say something to Jax real quick.
And Jax reply.
Yeah.
Hi, Jax. Can I kiss you?
Ew. Lay it on me.
Oh! Jax! Jeez! This
Come here, sugar.
Use some tongue.
I didn't have a lot of money left in my bank account. I had food and bills to pay. One day, I got an email. There are two things that really bother me. Assuming I don't somehow screw this up and they don't fire me. This is a screenshot from the animation that got me hired. Hi, my name is Genus. In my last video, I said this.
Since finishing up with school, I've been on the job search for the last 8 months. If you follow me on Twitter, good chance you don't, you've probably seen me lamenting about it to some extent. It's a rough time in the animation industry with the AI stuff and the massive layoffs, and I'm sure I would have struggled to find work even if it was booming. Even though I've made some cash on the side doing small commissions and a bit of teaching and tutoring gigs here and there, the money in my bank account is slowly getting lower. Fun times. But even with the gloom afoot, I'll keep working on improving my animation reel, trying to land work. Here's to hoping for the best.
Yeah, I had sent over 200 job applications across a bunch of different platforms. Some jobs I got close to getting, but no cigar. So in the meantime, while still actively applying to places, I was still practicing and trying to improve my demo reel. A prior mentor of mine had looked at my reel and he said,
"Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you."
No, what he had said is that I need to do a new acting shot. The ones on my reel are pretty old, and he didn't say this, but in my opinion, not very good. He said I had shown that I could do body mechanics, but I really need to show that I can do acting as well. So he suggested I do a close-up. Just shoulders and head, show that I can do subtle/sharp movements, can communicate with the eyes and up. Just shoulders and head, show that I can do subtle/sharp movements, can communicate with the eyes and up. Just shoulders and head, show that I can do subtle/sharp movement lip sync. So I did just that. I had spent nearly a month on that one acting shot. I had asked a bunch of animators I knew to give me notes to help make the shot better. And I feel like I learned a whole lot while doing so. Huge thanks to the people who gave me notes, including Chad Bradbury, Taylor Lanning, Jess, Insom, Sharp, Helena, Monica. I definitely gained a bunch of insight from all of the notes you guys gave me. Here's the final version of that shot.
And you're gonna tell me to ease up on the drumming, and I'm not gonna be able to do that. And really, I'm just gonna start to resent you for even asking me to stop drumming. Because I wanna be great.
And you're not.
I wanna be one of the greats.
I now had a new acting shot on my reel. I didn't have a lot of money left in my bank account. I had food and bills to pay for, and it seemed the only bit of income I was going to get this fall was teaching an animation class on Saturdays. Until one day, I got an email. I guess I had applied to them months prior while I was sending applications everywhere. This email was from Glitch Productions, asking if I would be willing to do an animation test. I agreed, and they just told me, use this rig, use this audio, you have 1 week, have fun. Alright, an acting shot, right after I had just spent a month working on an acting shot. It was time to see if I can apply everything I had learned from the previous shot into this animation test. So I stacked some boxes and put my phone on top of it, and I recorded some reference of myself trying to act out the shot. I did a whole bunch of takes, and I cut down to the ones I liked the most.
My name? My name is, oh God! Why can't I remember my name?
This was my first blocking pass of the shot.
My name? My name is, oh God! Why can't I remember my name?
I think it's time to step into my rhythm. Time to put my trust in my understanding and wisdom.
And Doug.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course.
The audio they gave me I recognized came from Digital Circus, so I tried my best to not go back and look at that same scene. I wanted to see what I could come up with on my own. My current workflow usually involves mainly focusing on getting the body down first and having some rough facial expressions in there. Some things I kept in mind while animating the shot was I wanted to lead with first the eyes, then the head, and then the body follows. So we see her eyes look at whoever's calling her name first, then her head starts moving, then her body. To try and loosen things up, I don't want everything starting and ending all at the same time, so I look for little moments that I could add some overlap. So maybe the fingers and the hand move last. And even though I told myself I didn't want to copy what Digital Circus had already done, I knew they had a pretty sort of wacky style, so I tried to push her expression, right? We got her eyes looking in 2 different directions, and we have her iris shrinking. When I work on things, I like to send little work in progress bits to my own personal Discord server.
I don't know if there's still anyone left who really
that only has me in it. And you can see that there are a bunch of times where I'll notice something in the Playblast and give myself notes. And I usually send a lot of Playblasts. Another thing I try to incorporate, especially after that last acting shot, is trying to find Another thing I try to incorporate, especially after that last acting shot, is trying to find wash and stretch, and not just the body, but trying to find it in the face. So around here in this first pass, you can see when her mouth closes, her brows also come down. There's a whole squash happening through her face. Another thing to keep in mind is that asymmetry is very nice to achieve. So we get this V shape with her mouth and eye mask. There are moments where I tried to include some overlap as well in the face, playing around with that idea of squash and stretch. So we see that her head goes up and then back down. And I tried to drag the eyebrows a bit and have them hit their down pose a few frames later than the head. Something I've often struggled with in the past is floatiness and contrast in timing. So in this blocking pass, I tried to have moments where she's not just moving slowly, but you have moments where she's moving fast. I especially tried to do it where her eyes are darting back and forth between her 2 hands. And you can lose a lot of that sharpness when going into a spline pass, so I needed to make sure when going into spline that I try and retain some of that sharpness. This ending here eventually got changed, because you can see at the beginning, when she responds to the person calling her name, she looks screen right, not directly into the camera. So for the ending, it was decided that she should keep looking in that direction. And after making that decision, I felt like her whole body movement for that didn't really work as well for me anymore. So I was playing around with some different ideas. One of those ideas was the idea that she's very frustrated with herself for not being able to remember her name. So she hits herself in the head trying to jog her memory. And even though this idea didn't make it to the final, you still see that I'm trying to find places for squash and stretch in the face. But yeah, it ended up looking really funny to see her just bonk herself in the head. What I eventually settled, so I was playing around with some different ideas. One of those ideas was the idea that she's very frustrated with herself for not being able to remember her name, so she hits herself in the head trying to jog her memory. And even though this idea didn't make it to the final, you still see that I'm trying to find places for squash and stretch in the face. But yeah, it ended up looking really funny to see her just bonk herself in the head. What I eventually settled on was something a bit closer to the original, but some key differences. The biggest difference being that she doesn't get as close to the camera, and she now looks screen right. Another idea I was trying to incorporate in this is the idea of opposing motions. So we have her head moving down, but body parts like her hands and her shoulders move up in opposition to that. Hand moves up, head moves down. And then when the head starts moving up, the hands and arms move down. Doing that, we not only get opposing motions, but we also get squash and stretch. Here's where the squash would be, right? If you remember a bouncing ball, it squashes and compresses, and then when she goes up, this would be the stretch. So we get compression, then expansion. And of course, those aren't the only things I'm thinking about, right? As an animator, you constantly want to try and incorporate your fundamentals. So, keeping track of your timing, your spacing, your arcs. We get a little bit of an arc with her nose here, right? As she slows down, the spacing gets smaller. And when I want her to move faster and sharper, the spacing gets bigger. This was the final version that I ended up submitting.
Do you know your reading speed? Let's test it out together. This is gonna be tough. How far can sea turtles dive beneath the surface? 3,000 feet. If you're interested in brain games like this, I definitely
My name? My name is, oh God! Why can't I remember my name?
So instead of spending an entire month taking my time with an acting shot, this one, due to the nature of it being a test, was done in a week. Because in a production, you have a time limit. And you can see the changes that were made from the first version. Her whole body doesn't move when she turns her head. It's much more subtle, more natural. When someone calls to you, do you move your entire body? Sometimes, maybe, but for this, it was a lot more natural for her head to do most of the movement. To show that she's thinking, a good way to show a character's thinking is you give them eye darts. So you see her eyes darting around as she tries to remember her name. My approach to the mouth at the moment is trying to, as best I can, pose it as I would try and draw it. So we get this sort of shape. And what I had learned from the prior acting shot is that a lot of times in professional settings, in fact, most of the time, they move the teeth and try to hide things like this, where you see like the back of the back teeth. So as best I can, in a way that felt natural, I hid what you would usually see over here. Right, this area of the teeth. And as I mentioned earlier, you could see I really tried to keep the sharp movements as she's darting her head in this segment. Another difference from the final version, from the initial version, is that I tucked in this arm here, in this pose, and that's for design purposes of trying to make a complex shaped side versus a simple side. It also helps with making her less symmetrical. Before, I had her arm sticking out something like this, right? If we go back to it, we get this shape. But instead, maybe I can simplify and get an asymmetrical shape. A simple side and a complex side. And that's the motivation for that change. I just want to take a moment to say thank you for all the support on my last video. It literally got 100 times more views than I thought it would. and so many of the comments were very kind, and so many of you talked about your own stories and journeys concerning animation. So I'm glad that the video resonated with so many people. For the people who have seen that video and are interested in the story of Ashes, don't worry, I am still working on it. The script is a work in progress. It's just now with a full-time job, it's a bit harder to work on it. And I'm also editing retrospective videos for my other channel that I run with Sharp FLA called 15/15. If you're interested in a bunch of shorts that were made in just 1 week from concept to completion, you should totally go check that out. All right, back to talking about the test. There are two things that really bother me in the final version. One being is that I sort of missed a small mouth movement. So she says, "My name is." Now, to make the N sound can be conveyed with a tongue movement, and she doesn't have that when she says name. She just stays in this pose. And I would have preferred if, as her mouth closes, you see her tongue briefly flick upward to show that she's making the N sound. But my biggest complaint about it was I wasn't quite happy with how I animated her hair. It was the last thing I did before submitting the test, so I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. I just feel it doesn't quite carry as much weight as I would like. And if possible, I would try to get more bends in there. So as it's falling back this way, right, it all kind of comes to stop at the same time. So I would maybe want a little bit more overshoot and just give it more time to really settle. Overall, the hair just settles really quickly into its resting position. And I think that's most prominent at the end. Part of the reason for that is something I had heard is the last thing that moves is the thing that catches the viewer's eye, and I didn't want the hair to be too distracting from her facial performance. So as part of my journey, I need to learn to properly tread the line between making natural flowing hair while at the same time not have it be too distracting. I had sent them the test, and 2 days later they asked for an interview, and I guess the interview went well considering I'm now hired. I told them about my experience in animation, working as part of a team, and some of my personal projects, like the aforementioned 15/15, and they said I seemed really passionate about animation, which is something that contributed to me being hired. So yeah, I've been working at Glitch for about a month now, and outside of having less time for personal work, which is just a consequence of being employed in general, I've really enjoyed it so far. The show I'm working on has a really cool, unique style. Go check out the teaser for it. It's Gaslight Dish.
Goodbye, YouTube Music. Goodbye, Apple Music. Goodbye, Spotify. I found a better app.
Listen to music from YouTube without ads or YouTube Premium. You can even listen with the screen off. This is a huge step forward for music. It's completely free, no ads, and you can listen offline. We have over 5 million songs to choose from.
Before we set sail and land on that island or in the middle of the Pacific Ocean like the Titanic,
And everyone I've met so far is really nice, funny, friendly, and very skilled at what they do. It's almost intimidating how good everyone is at what they do over here. I say almost intimidating, it is intimidating. It's honestly really relieving that I was able to find work, not only because it's a very turbulent time in the animation industry, but I had taken a bit of a non-traditional approach to my college education. I kind of forced my own curriculum, exclusively taking classes where I felt I would either create something or improve my skills as an animator/filmmaker. And that costed me actually getting a degree. I never graduated or got a diploma because I knowingly didn't take classes that the college wanted me to. I went to college to animate and make films. I wasn't there to take anything unrelated, so I guess I'm technically a dropout. After I was finished with regular college, I took a single course from Animation Mentor. My reel was good enough that they placed me in their advanced body mechanics class instead of taking their basics class. And in that advanced body mechanics class, my mentor was kind enough to let me attempt a really ambitious fight scene. I think that fight scene, being on my reel, also helped Glitch even consider me. And with that mentor's help, that fight scene ended up being good enough for Animation Mentor's student showcase. I'm mostly of the belief that a degree won't help me get a job in animation. I'm an artist, not a doctor. No, I think actually having the skills and showing that on a demo reel would be the thing to get me a job. And it seemed to work out for me. It feels really nice that my efforts paid off, but like I said in my last video, I couldn't have done it alone. I had a lot of support from friends, family, and mentors, and I can't thank them enough. Assuming I don't somehow screw this up, you'll hopefully see my name in the credits of some Glitch shows in the coming months. Now, just because I'm working doesn't mean I want to become complacent. I still want to make my own animated series called Ashes. If you're unfamiliar with it, check out my last video. Link should be in the description. Progress on it is going to slow down tremendously due to work, but I still plan on trying to do it. Wish me luck. Hopefully this video gave insight about how I got my first studio job in animation and some of the things I think about when approaching an acting shot. I hope you all have a nice day.
Gotta be here somewhere.
Is this it?
We're looking for beans, not spleens.
Oh.
I don't understand. It was in our bean corner last night. Maybe you accidentally threw them out? Hey, a scrap never throws out a perfectly good can of beans. Especially not one that's 8 ounces of pure hickory smoked bliss. If we can't find it by tonight, we starve. Stone, stop crying. It's not even noon yet.
That wasn't me.
The heck?
What is that?
I don't know. Some kind of meat? That's a baby, dummy.
Well, she wasn't wrong.
Aw, did someone abandon you here? Typical ramshackle, huh?
So now what? Do we throw it back in the trash?
And keep looking for those beans. What? No! This baby is a precious gift from Mother Nature, and he's all alone in the world with no one to take care of him.
What about the orphanage?
Stone, what the fuck? Everyone knows the orphanage is no place for a kid. How about we just take him in?
They say beauty. What's on their face? Yeah, I fell asleep.
A new member means a new best friend. What should we name him? Maybe something like, Maggot?
Maggot.
Cause he looks like one, doesn't he? I see it. Anyway, Maggot, how good are you at gambling? Any bank heist or fraud experience? Oh, we can teach him the old slick and slide. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Mommy Millie. I was starving.
Smell of piss and opportunity. Entertainment Square is where all the loot bags hang out. Look at them all. Riching. Richily. Anyway, today Skip is gonna show you how we get the money from their pockets into ours. It's gonna be trial by fire, buddy. I hope you're ready. You got this. Now go eat the rich. Frickin' devour them, dude.
Freaking devour them, dude.
Vinny, do you remember how we didn't make enough from pickpocketing last week, so we had to eat shoes?
The shoes weren't that bad. They tasted like all the other shoes I've had.
No, I mean, how the hell are we gonna raise a baby if we can't even take care of ourselves?
Hey, you were in maggot shoes too, remember? Me and Skip found you sopping wet from the rain. You looked so dumb.
You look so dumb. That was okay. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Ew. What is that?
Beneath the surface of our oceans lie.
¿A dónde se dirige? No sé. Probablemente se vio afectada por lo que escuchó ayer, supongo. Creo que quiere estar sola con...
Oh my god. Let me say beauty. Well, it's on your face. Okay. I'm gonna draw, okay? Okay, twins. May God have mercy on you, bro. Is that shit? Oh wait, that's not good. I'm stupid. Oh, where's it filled with? Oh wait, is it? Oh, that's it. What is it? Where is it supposed to be? Oh, it's a horse, I think. No, is it giraffe? Yep, it's probably giraffe. Yep, it's giraffe. Who can even make a freaking giraffe out of chocolate? What the fuck?
Buenas tardes. Bienvenida. ¿Usted quería verme? Siéntate.
Oh my god.
Disculpe, no sé si usted y yo nos hemos visto antes, pero no la recuerdo. Una disculpa.
I'm gonna make a 3-eyed character, okay, twins. I'm smart at this game, shush. I don't care if they're trying to bait me for my money. It's important, twins. Okay, I'm right here. Guys, I'm smart, trust. I'm smart. I'm just gonna stop over here. Wait, I am. I'm not. Okay, we got one. It's not hard. You just gotta try. Shush. Let me cook. Let your mother cook. What the fuck? cut. So, oh. Alright, let Millie be smart for a sec. Let your mother be smart. Let her be smart for a while. Oh, and they're not full. I was trying to name a thing. Thing. No, I like that game. It's funny. I like it. Where's my friend? What is this? The pickle bites. I got them from Google. I don't know. It was too stupid and I was not in the mood. Careful, Milgie. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. Oh wait, I could just make it Saturn themed. Wait. That's just kind of an idea. Space themed, but how's the receipt going? Look, this is my friend. You're on your own, buddy. No. Go to her back, I guess. Yeah, I'm not helping. Oh, I guess he's dead. I like this game, it's funny. It's funny, it's funny. I just make up these season. She looks high. She looks like a gangster, bro. Like she an emo. I'm in love with me. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Oh, what thing's my name? I name it thing. Who's Molly? Who's Molly? Oopsie day. Okay, anyways. Name a thing. So fun. Okay. Bro, no, stop reminding me of that. Someone getting fucking flashbacks. I used to get like Weezer jump scares. I love doing these swirls. I love them. For some reason, swirls are like, they're cute. X high, so yeah, that's why. Okay, because there's a bug where you drawing the side will look like a running pen. Explain why I made this masterpiece. Wait, let me do wait for it. Explain why I made like wait. I made one. I made So I made not that one either. I made one. I made not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, not 11, not 12, not 13, not 14, not 15, not 16, not 17, not 18, not 19, not 20, no. This one, so it's not counted. Not 21, not 22, not 23, not 24, not 25, not 26, not, okay, not 27, she's bald now, not 28, not 29, I don't like this one, it gives me flashbacks, okay, that's all I guess. Yeah. Twin is bald right now, so. Her forehead looks so fucking small. I can't at this point. I can't, because if I draw the nose, it would look like. Ugh, okay. So I just draw it to the side, like. Or this. I don't know. Or I just don't draw it. Oh my god. My phone almost went to my eye again. No, I am not playing Monopoly Go. That's literally sponsored by Hello Kitty and Friends. I'm not doing this no more. I'm done. Monopoly Go away. Or I'm just gonna draw you with a clown face. What do you want me to do in Monopoly? Just download it? No, I'm not doing that. Go. Okay, thank you. I think I insulted it a bit too much. I'm a McChubby woman. Okay, I guess. Okay. Ow. was gonna make her get like Lego long dresses. I don't know. I honestly forgot how to draw these dresses, so I'm just gonna. I don't draw any revealing, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna do the ones I go like. I'm not gonna do the ones I go like this, cause I don't feel like it. Into it, just yes, I like it. I like it that way. Diva. Diva is a female version of a Hasta. And so it's better that way. Should I do a little bow? I cannot draw men, and if I could, it would look like a fucking. She would look like a retard. Wait. No, it just makes her look like a. Okay. How about we delete the eyes for now? Yeah, we delete the whole thing. We can't go back. That's why I'm doing a self-insert. I'm gonna check girls in stuff. Our characters participated in their revenge and during their time on their field trip. Oh, is that why they went to the not that one, like oh my god, someone on my hand. Baby, I'm your possession. Handle me like a weapon. Gaslight me right. Nothing gives these motherfuckers quite a boner. I thought he would. I love you, Melanie. Comes in every form. Baby, there ain't no norm. I'm not a no. Is that what you want? Uncanny valley odd. Never enough. Give you all my love. I say that enough. What the fuck am I out of?
So I'm running till my lungs collapse.
You tie the final knot on the bandage. The golden retriever wags his tail and you can't help but smile. You hand Mrs. Higgins the leash. She thanks you for staying late, hands you a check, and leads the dog out into the rainy night. You lock the front door and you flip the sign to closed. It's been a long shift, 12 hours on your feet. A fist slams against the glass. You look up. A man stands at your door. He's soaked, shivering, wild-eyed. He isn't holding a leash. He's holding a friend. The friend is slumped over his shoulder, one arm dangling limp, the other pressing a red towel against his stomach. The towel is soaked through. You can see it dripping onto the sidewalk, mixing with the rain. You wave them away. On the street, it's only 4 blocks away. They have real doctors there. You're just a veterinarian. They have real equipment and real medicine. The man shakes his head. He pulls a pistol from his jacket and he taps it against the glass. You unlock the door. They stumble inside, and suddenly your quiet clinic is in chaos. Mud on the tile, water pooling by the door, and blood. Blood on your clean floor, leaving a trail from the entrance to the exam table. The gunman kicks the door shut while you help hoist the injured man onto the table. It's a bullet wound. You tell him you fix broken paws. You give rabies shots. You remove ticks and trim tails and tell old ladies their cats need to lose weight. You don't do this. You've never done this. The gunman doesn't care. Fix him. That's all he says. But you understand everything those words mean. Fix him or join him. You look at the wound. Then you look at your cabinets. You don't have human medicine. You don't have the right tools. You don't have training for this, but you have to try. You grab a tranquilizer meant for horses. It's strong enough to drop a 1,000-pound animal in 30 seconds. You do the math in your head, calculating the dose for a man. You pray you don't stop his heart. You pray you got the numbers right. You inject the line. The man groans. His eyes roll back. His body goes slack against the table. He's under. You have maybe 20 minutes before he starts to wake up. You work fast. You clean the wound, you find the damage, and you stitch him up with heavy blue nylon, the same you use on Great Danes and German Shepherds. It will leave a jagged scar. But he is alive. The gunman watches the whole time. He doesn't speak. He doesn't move. He just watches. When you tie the final knot, he steps forward. He reaches into his jacket and pulls out a thick envelope, then tosses it onto the patient's chest. Keep your mouth shut, he says. Buy yourself something nice. He carries the man out the back door. You don't help them. You just stand there, hands shaking, watching them disappear into the alley behind your clinic. The door swings shut. You're alone. You pick up the envelope. You open it. You count the bills inside. $5,000. Cash. You don't know what to do. Part of you wants to call the police, tell them everything. Show them the blood on your floor and the money in your hands and let them handle it from here. But the clinic hasn't been doing well lately. The bills are piling up. The rent is late. You're trying to save for your daughter's college fund, and every month you fall a little further behind. And these guys...
Oh my god.
Brr, 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 brr. Wait a minute, that isn't the Valve's symbol. Gabe Newell, assassinate this man immediately. I'm Gabe Newell, and this is a gun.
Thing, bro. That sounds so freaking familiar. Saint Chromacopia mentioned that. Saint Chromacopia? What is that? I'm on
Oh my god, there's.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
Oh, okay. Now you might be wondering, why did I show you all that? Well, me and Pomni made me a little. Why did I?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
Oh, okay. Now you might be wondering, why did I show you all that? Well, me and Pomni made me a little. No, Millie. Her channel name is Pomni, but we made a little deal on she can be a narrator, but this does mean that this scene will be unfinished and not included in the first episode, so yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Why are you using a period tracker that's been made by a man instead of...
Show them the blood on your floor and the money in your hands and let them handle it from here. But the clinic hasn't been doing well lately. The bills are piling up. The rent is late. You're trying to save for your daughter's college fund, and every month you fall a little further behind. And these guys don't look like they forget a face. You saw the gunman's eyes, cold and calculating. The kind of eyes that remember everything. Reporting them could lead to problems. The kind of problems that don't get solved by calling 911. You mop the blood off the floor. You throw away the rags. You hide the money in the back of your filing cabinet behind the tax returns nobody ever looks at. You tell yourself it's a one-time thing. 3 nights later, your phone rings. It's 2 a.m. You're half asleep on the couch, the TV playing some old movie you've seen 100 times. It's a number you don't recognize. You answer it. The vet who works late. I heard you do good work. You don't say anything. You barely breathe. A friend of mine needs help. Same situation as before. Double the pay. You should hang up. You should call the cop. Double the pay. You should hang now. Tell them about the phone call. Tell them about the money hidden in your cabinet. But you think.
Wait a minute, that isn't the Valve symbol. Gabe Newell, assassinate this man immediately. I'm Gabe Newell, and this is a gun.
This is so... that tune sounds so familiar. I was like... So come
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
Oh, okay. Now you might be wondering, why did I show you all that? Well, me and Pomni made me a little... No, Millie. Her channel name is Pomni. But, we made a little deal on she can be a narrator. Yeah? But this does mean that this scene will be unfinished and not included in the first episode, so yeah.
Oh. Anyways.
I want to tell you guys about Typeless, a smart voice keyboard that turns your speech into perfect writing in every...
You don't say anything. You barely breathe. A friend of mine needs help. Same situation as before. Double the pay. You should hang up. You should call the cops right now. Tell them about the phone call. Tell them about the money hidden in your cabinet. But you think about your daughter again. You think about the tuition bill sitting on your kitchen counter, the one with the red past due stamp in the corner. You give them the address. The second patient is a woman. She's hurt badly. You clean the wound, you stitch her up. 47 stitches in a neat, careful line. When you're done, her partner hands you an envelope. You don't count it until they leave. $10,000.
God.
You start keeping the back door unlocked on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Word spreads. You don't know how, and you don't ask, but it does. A man with a shattered kneecap shows up on a Tuesday.
Go back.
Word spreads. You don't know how, and you don't ask, but it does. A man with a
Why is he spazzing? What does he ever
shattered kneecap shows up on a Tuesday. You set the bone with a splint meant for Bernese mountain dogs, wrapping it tight, telling him to stay off it for 6 weeks. A woman with burns on her palms comes on a Thursday. She says she grabbed something hot. You don't ask what, you just wrap her hands in gauze and give her antibiotics meant for chickens. They all pay cash. They all leave through the back door. They all know better than to ask your name, and you know better than to ask theirs. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that lets you sleep at night. Most of them aren't criminals. Yes, every now and then you're dealing with someone dangerous, someone whose eyes are too cooled, whose hands are too steady, whose wounds tell stories you don't want to hear. But mostly you're helping people who just can't afford a hospital. A construction worker who fell off a ladder and doesn't have insurance. A mother who burned herself cooking dinner and can't miss work for a doctor's visit. Regular people with regular problems and no way to pay for regular solutions. You're doing good work. At least, that's what you tell yourself. You buy new equipment for the clinic, sharper tools, stronger lights. You tell your ex-wife the clinic is finally turning a corner. She doesn't ask questions. She just nods and says she's happy for you. You put a deposit down on your daughter's first semester. 3 months pass. You've made more money than the last 2 years combined. The filing cabinet is stuffed with envelopes now. You had to start a second hiding spot behind the water heater. You start to feel good at this. Not proud exactly, but capable. Needed. Like you finally found the thing you were meant to do. That's the first mistake. It's a Thursday. You finish with a patient around 2 a.m. Dislocated shoulder. Easy job. Pop it back in, wrap it tight, hand them the painkillers, and collect the cash. You walk them to the back door. You watch them disappear into the night, and you—
Let's make some Gallinstan. Unlike mercury, Gallinstan is not toxic, and it's a liquid at room temperature, unlike gallium, which is solid up until about 30 Celsius. You have to hold this for a while before it starts getting drippy. No. You deserve a metal that is almost always wet. I'm gonna need this magnifying sheet. It's a bit floppy, but I can just whip out my tools and build it a sturdy frame. The lens can focus the sun's energy enough to easily melt tin. And that's great because by weight, Gallinstan is 10% tin, 20% indium, the only element you can safely chew like bubblegum, and 70% gallium. To speed things up, I used my lens to melt the metals down. They began to amalgamate. Their respective atoms all get in each other's way, frustrating crystallization, so instead of melting at 232, 156, or 30, Gallinstan melts at just 11. I froze some gallium and some Gallinstan in my freezer, and watch this. After just a few minutes, the gallium was still solid, but the Gallinstan was a nice, shiny mirror soup. Let's make
walk up behind them. You grab your key
for soup. Let's make
walk up behind them. You grab your key
for soup.
You
I'm gonna share a fun fact about Ghostly, because why can't I? Anyways, Ghostly if she wanted to keep a secret, she would talk to the secrets in riddles. To like, if you want to find out like who she broke up with, riddle. Who's her mother? Riddle. Oh my, riddle. Oh. Sure, I guess. I don't know.
In bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way.
By the way, you can't even make animations. Blood the game.
Welcome to my Cat Yowie. Welcome to my Cat Yowie series. This is Shadow, the top. This is Cookie, the bottom. And together as one, they create sweet scented milk. Before we get into the first episode, I have some notes that are very important, so lock in. The bottom, he's a barista. He works at Kitty Cream Cafe, okay? He's the manager. He's been there for like 3 or 4 years. He runs that shit down. You order your really specific drink, he makes it perfect every goddamn time. And you know he's working for them tips. He's an extrovert. He's outgoing, great customer service. He's like a little bubble. Ah, so cute, you know? But deep down, he's secretly depressed. He has a lot of trauma. He's the runt of his litter, hence his small size. Just pretend Shadow is like way bigger, okay? He was taken from his litter. He's the runt of his litter. So he has insane abandonment trauma. And because of this, he puts up a front of being really outgoing and fun. And what can I get for you? You know, at the cafe. But then he goes home and he's like depressed, alone, and he feels like no one truly understands him because no one gets past the front that he put.
Hi, it's Zach.
Andy.
And Micah. And oh my god, we're making our first original animated series! Woo! Named Calling All Villains, starring none other than Mr. Puzzles, originally from SMG4. Now, obviously, you might have some questions, like...
What is SMG4, and why are we making this show?
Yeah, and to answer those questions, let's go to our special guest.
Hey, I'm Luke, the creator of SMG4. For anyone who isn't familiar, SMG4 was a long-running, weird-ass animated comedy series I made on YouTube. It started with Mario Machinimas and eventually evolved into something so much more. The show ran for 14 wonderful years, more than half my life, and just recently concluded with its final episode in December of 2025. Zach and Micah were writers on SMG4 and played a huge role in creating Mr. Puzzles, his personality, his vibe, and the weirdly concerning thoughts rattling around in his head. When SMG4 ended, it felt like there was still a lot more story left to tell with him, so I reached out to Zam with an idea.
Hi,
What if you guys made something new? Centered entirely around Mr. Puzzles?
It was a very generous offer, and after serious consideration and deep discussion, we finally said no. I'm just kidding, we said yes.
We've always wanted to make an original show on Zamination, and we love Mr. Puzzles, so we figured this would be the perfect opportunity.
Calling All Villains isn't a direct continuation of SMG4. It takes place years later, following Mr. Puzzles as he's evolved, for better or worse. Luckily, you don't need to have seen SMG4 to jump right in. If you're brand new, this show is built so you can start fresh and fully enjoy the ride. And if you have seen SMG4, there are plenty of nods and juicy Easter eggs waiting for you.
Yep, I'm honestly so excited to see what the Zans will do with Mr. Puzzles in this brand new series.
It's Odin's test for unfaithful wives.
Is she an unfaithful wife?
Husband says she is. He's throwing the axe.
But if she's innocent,
the braids would be cut.
Supposing he misses the braids and hits her.
Well, then she's guilty.
What happens if he misses both the girl and the braids?
3 misses and we drown him. You missed her, didn't you? What a son. Odin's test for unfaithful wives.
Is she an unfaithful wife?
Husband says she is. He's throwing the axe.
Thank you guys, genuinely,
Enjoy your vacation, Luke. So you can start fresh and fully enjoy the ride. And if you have seen SMG4, there are plenty of nods and juicy Easter eggs waiting for you.
Yep, I'm honestly so excited to see what the Zans will do with Mr. Puzzles in this brand new series. Thank you guys, genuinely,
Enjoy your vacation, Luke.
That's all we have for now, but remember,
stay tuned.
Are you two in a romantic relationship? Ooh, love is in the air. I used to lick the television screen when the weather lady came on, and that's how I figured out I was allergic to dust. Mm-hmm. Are you...
Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone type shift.
Shake your dreads!
Ladies, come on. You know, you see me doing my work type shift. So if I shake my dress, will you leave me alone type shift?
Yeah!
Alright, for the one time.
It's an
Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone type shift.
Shake your dress!
Ladies, come on. You know, you see me doing my work type shift. So if I shake my dress, will you leave me alone type shift? One time.
They look so cute. I love the color scheme.
Doing a
little tough shoe. Like, Lurders. Lurders. Is she the It's kind of true. She does. Her favorite fruit is peanuts. She loves them. Learners.
Over 8 million people live in New York City, so how is it possible for a restaurant to have little to no reviews? Was the food so bad that no one wanted to review it, or was the food so good they're trying to gatekeep it from us? And are we about to discover the most hidden gem restaurant in all of New York City? Here are the rules for today's challenge. Number 1, each restaurant we visit must have less than 10 Google reviews. Number 2, we must try the food and write our own Google review. And number 3, at the end of the challenge, we will be crowning the king of hidden gem restaurants in New York City, and you must also leave them a Google review. So this is a challenge for you too, okay? Let's see.
I'm Carissa, and I'm gonna eat 12 pancakes.
I'm Joey, and I'm gonna eat 87 pancakes.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna eat 13 pancakes. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm gonna eat...
Dove Audio presents I Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream, and others.
Salutations, sir.
Your exterior isn't up to our community.
Salutations, sir. May I please enter? I have some urgent information to communicate to my pal Mooney.
Your exterior isn't up.
Salutations, sir. May I please enter? I have some urgent information to communicate to my pal Mooney.
Your exterior isn't up to our community's typical standards. Present a blood sample at once.
Oh, I felt woundness in that sentence, so... What now? Are you gonna...
The whole episode, I'm probably gonna voice like the end now, like everyone.
Salutations, sir. May I please enter? I have some urgent information to communicate to my pal Mooney.
Your exterior isn't up to our community's typical standards. Present a blood sample at once.
Oh, I felt woundness in that sentence, so... What now? Are you gonna shoot me or something? Come on, do it!
Good sir, your safety concerns are valid. However, you must be able to see that this is very important. Very, very important. Very, very much imperch.
Calculating threat level. Calculation terminated. Shut up and go in peace.
Thank you. Oh, merci. It is so good to be in your presence again. Please. speak to me through the body language of the gods.
잠깐. 됐나? 지금 어디 가는 거야? 너는 이곳 사람이 아니잖아. 야, 네 어머니 잡히기 전에 여기서 전화.
Indeed. Could you direct me to the correct way to reach Mooney? There is something important I want to provide to her.
이 답답한 새끼야. 그냥 도망가. 그리고 여기 있는 모든 사람들한테 아무것도 받지 마.
Good.
Hi, boy.
Well, this is quite puzzling.
Can't you simpletons lend me some privacy? Fly away!
Ooh, お嬢さん、ここで何しとるんだ？お友達のことはお忘れなさい。この廊下で起こっていることはあまりにも恥ずかしいことだ。私たちの罪に汚されずにここから去ることを願うばかりですぞ。
Good.
It looks like the fisherman became the fish. Am I right?
What are you even saying? Can't you say anything that makes sense? Like, please. Everything here is so weird.
What? Are you drunk again?
Oh, no. I just came here to bring you a gift.
I don't see anything here. You are making a fool out of me. Oh, no way. Whoa! Dude! I'm the gift.
I'm the gift. No. I just came here to bring you a gift. No. I just came here to bring you a gift.
Brr, 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 bull, bull. Wait, that isn't the Valve's symbol. Gabe Newell, assassinate this man immediately. I'm Gabe Newell, and this is a gun.
Millie and Emo.
Oh my god, there's
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
Oh
okay.
Now you might be wondering, why did I show you all that? Well, me and Pomni made me a little... No, Millie. Her channel name is Pomni. But, we made a little deal on... She can be a narrator. But this does mean that this scene will be unfinished and, not included in the first episode, so yeah.
I could be on number 2, but I literally took fucking days.
Hope you don't mind, but could you tell me...
Where the hell is the boss?
What are your pain points? What's your problem? What are our business struggles today? Let me help you invest in your future.
No! Just tell me about this dumb job already!
Seems I am out of the loop. Shall we review the job description? Understood. Aim for the target. Let's arrange our next ambush at the scene. Could you point out the boss's location? That is most categorically doable. You must be the entity that figured out where our target was. Is that verifiably true? No? But I know a guy who could get you one. Did I catch you at an okay time? I'm afraid that the smoke here is polluting our lungs.
Let's cut the crap! Yes! We'll get rid of it for us so I can deal with the man in charge!
Well, who else is involved in the decision-making?
Are you poor with words or what? Let's talk, you cheap assistant!
Worry not. You are still a child of God. Bless you for your business.
Heel, frog!
Ping me in some moments. Do you want me to turn around and roll my window down? You look like a fellow entrepreneur. Let me shake your hand and collect your genius germs.
Boss of what? Hogwash?
Say, are you a professional stalker? Don't take it personally. Crowd door, is it? Sounds like we've got a busyness there. Huh?
You're not fooling anyone, fraud!
Bathroom? You must be talking about the genie, true? Let's think on it. Gather info and ask questions. I will provide us with the factual truth about this genie. Oh, I am no longer the boss of myself. However, I can teach you to grow your own one in a few short steps. Do you, by the chance of chances, know how to reach the genie? Let's not make any compromises. I must get rid of this smoke to reach the boss, and it looks like this bathroom could be the key to our business's success. Time to get to work. That's inaccurate. Could you tell me everything you know about this genie? Babies or pets? I'll be right with you.
I'm the anthology anomaly! Step back, jackpot! Hey, pal! My sympathy is gonna cost you for every condolence.
I disagree.
Guys, wait! I'm not doing what you say I'm doing! I'm not doing anything! I'm not doing anything at all!
What a who could dare? Of course. Delighted to help a business fellow. May I offer you a divestment opportunity? It's more of a lifestyle. That's my destiny. What more could... May I offer you a divestment opportunity? It's more of a lifestyle. God knows the rest.
Oh my god! Yeah! Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god! Yeah! Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god! I'm putting my mic so I can look like my insert.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use.
I look like a dead person though. More darkly.
I made a period tracking app because periods make money. Periods make money. I built a period.
gonna show you my new makeup look. Oh. Anyways, guys, hi, can I show you my new makeup look? I look dead, but it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be dead. Anyways, I'm supposed to look. Let me say beauty. Well, it's on their face. Beauty. Guys, can I show my new makeup look? Look at my lips. Really hot. I could teach you how to do the look, but it's like, it takes like a lot more makeup and more messiness. Okay, anyways, let's put this back in my bag. I'm gonna wash this off right now. I'm gonna wash it off since it's like a little too much glitter. So y'all watch this, okay? Okay.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones. Of course, T-Mobile does too, even on the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra with Galaxy AI on us. But we also give you so much more. Let me say beauty. Well, it's on their face. Beauty. I'm a very dramatic laughter. Don't mind my life. My laugh. What happened? Vent to me all you want. I'm a mother now. Shut the... Okay, Vampire know what to do.
Did you tell me what? No, they're talking to the person who spammed. Uncanny Valley Hot. Okay. I don't care. I don't know anything about playing eBay. Guys, I'm featured in this video. Wait, this one.
Brr, 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 Wait a minute, that isn't the Valve symbol. Gabe Newell, assassinate this man immediately. I'm Gabe Newell, and this is a gun.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
Oh, okay. Now you might be wondering, why did I show you all that? Well, me and Pomni made me a little... No, Millie.
Good.
Her channel name is Pomni.
I side-eyed my phone, bro.
You might be wondering, why did I show you all that? Well, me and Pomni made me a little... No, Millie.
Good.
Her channel name is Pomni. But, we made a little deal on... She can be a narrator. But this does mean that this scene will be unfinished and not included in the first episode, so yeah.
I got buttons for you. This is to call for help. This is when you're thirsty, this is when you're hungry, and this is when you have to go to the bathroom. So now you have a voice. You're so welcome. I love you so much. Are you hungry?
Hello, my name's Melvin. I'm with the Big Brother program.
It worked. Hey, I'm gonna go eat.
You're Luke's friend for hire. Sure, come on in.
Wait, are you here for bathroom? More than a fart, huh, Jen?
Linda! What are you
Have to go to
doing?
the bathroom?
Are you crazy? This language is too stimulating, and we agreed no cute.
I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns.
Don't even do that.
Enough, enough, enough.
Hey Mom, this is Evan. Hi!
You can't touch this. Oh my gosh! My legs can reach the floor! This is so awesome! Even the sink!
Dude, what are you doing?
You really have the coolest house ever.
That's great. Hey Mom, this is Evan.
Hi! You can't touch this.
Oh, this is my mom. Hey Mom, this is Evan.
What happened to your arm? What?
This wasn't a clean break.
Seeing how tall I can get until Mom notices.
Hey, I gotta show you something really fast. Actually, for a second. What I was meaning to show you is my new sweater. See?
Oh, I like that.
Actually, let me show you another thing that I got too. Okay, and this is the other thing. It's a really cool shirt. It says Colorado on it. But, oh, let me refill that for you too.
Oh, thanks.
What?
You're so tall!
No, I'm not. That's how I always am.
No, you're not!
Took you long enough.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Seeing how
G.H. I love you still, and you know I always will till the end of time.
What did I get for my
Four, two, six, three. Oh, one. Oh, I can't see anything. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the live. And bye everyone, I love you. I may go live soon.